but it will take 24-48 hours. The funds are already allocated to the patient's care plan. Revering it might cause a lapse in his treatment. You understand, of course, that this is a very serious matter. Reverse it, just reverse it. I never gave anyone permission to use my account. I swear on my life I only sent $200. I shouted, slamming my laptop shut. I spent the rest of the day in a state of high alert, waiting for the bank to call. Nothing, no call. Then at 11 p.m. my phone lit up. It was a FaceTime call from Travis. I stared at the screen, a wave of revulsion washing over me. I considered ignoring it, but something in the pit of my stomach told me that ignoring it would be a bigger mistake than answering. I swiped to accept. The screen flickered to life, and there he was, Travis, in a hospital bed hooked up to a saline drip, but he didn't look sick, he looked smug. His greasy complexion seemed to glow in the dim light of the room, and his eyes held a predatory gleam that made my skin crawl. Behind him, I could see a corner of a dingy motel room. The wallpaper was peeling, and a half-eaten box of pizza sat on a rickety table. "Hey, Chloe Bear," he crooned, his voice a low, syrupy purr. "Thanks for the donation." "How did you do that?" I hissed, my knuckles white as I gripped my phone. "My bank is revering the charge. You have until tomorrow to return the money, or I swear to God I will press charges for identity theft. I have proof of the original $200 transfer. I can show the police exactly what you did." He laughed, a wet, phlegmy sound. "Relax, sweetheart, the money's safe. It's in a special account for us." "Oh, that's bad." "Yeah, us what? You think I flew all the way to New York just to get my leg patched up?" "Nah, I came for the main event. I saw the way you looked at me, Chloe, the way you clenched your fists, the way you were scared. I like that. I like a strong woman who needs a man to handle her. And your Auntie B, she explained everything. How you're a big shot VP, but you're lonely. How you need a man to ground you. How you need a realman, not some city boy who just wants to fuck you and leave." I felt the color drain from my face. "Aunt Brenda is behind this. She gave you my information. She's a visionary, that one. Told me you were a soft touch deep down. All that I'm independent bullshit is just a front. You need a man, and I need a sugar mama. A rich, successful sugar mama. It's a match made in heaven, like your auntie said. And guess what? The money, it's a down payment. A sign of good faith. A token of my commitment to our future." "Our future? You are delusional. I will not marry you. I will not give you another cent. Get a job, Travis. Be a man for once in your life." Feisty? He licked his lips, the movement making me gag. "I like that. Don't worry, I plan to be a very good provider for both of us. You see, the doctors here, they're not just treating my kidneys. They're running a few other tests, and the preliminary results, they're fascinating. I'm a rare type, Chloe, a universal donor or something very special. And your family, well, they have a certain history. Your parents, they're getting on in years. An accident could happen, a fall, a sudden illness. It's a dangerous world out there, especially for people with assets, people like your parents." My breath hitched in my throat. The pieces clicked into place with a horrifying, crystalline clarity. The $20,000 wasn't a donation. It was a test, a down payment, a message. Aunt Brenda hadn't just been trying to scam me. She had been setting the stage for something infinitely darker. Travis wasn't sick, or if he was, it was irrelevant. He was bait, and the hook was buried deep in my flesh. "You're threatening my parents?" My voice was barely a whisper, but it shook with a fury that burned hotter than any rage I'd felt before. "Threatening? No, I'd never threat such lovely people. I'm just stating facts. Facts about biology, about legacy, about responsibility. Your Auntie B tells me your dad has a vintage Mustang in his garage, worth a pretty penny. And your mom has those antique diamond earrings, family heirlooms. Imagine if something happened to them, something unforeseen. Where would you be then, Chloe? With just your fancy VP salary and a lonely apartment in the city, or here with me? With your loving husband who understands your needs, who protects your inheritance." He smiled, revealing yellowed teeth. It wasn't a human smile, it was the grin of a shark. "I'm giving you 48 hours, Chloe," he continued, his tone shifting from seductive to coldly businesslike. 48 hours to